Hi, this is Lola Jones, and I wanted to share a bit with you today about this whole idea of raving about things, making the most of what's going really, really well in your life. Appreciation, gratitude, giving thanks, those things have a very, very high vibration. But do you know you can get even higher? You can go on up into bliss and ecstasy by raving about everything that's wonderful in your life. For instance, I rave every single day about how fabulous this place is. I rave every single day about how amazing it is that I've had horses since I was 9 years old. And folks, this is not because of privilege. My parents couldn't even afford a pony, so how I got one, divine grace. How I got this fabulous horse, Kava, behind me, pure divine grace. She came to me for a song, and she has a famous sire. So I rave about that every day, that this amazing animal came to me in that way, especially. I rave about the green grass, about the scents wafting in the back door at this time of year as fall is falling in Texas. I rave about my puppies who wake up wagging their tails every morning as if this were the best day ever on the whole planet. I rave about our laughing ducks, who seem to think that all of the commentary they hear, all the profound commentary they hear going on out here is incredibly hilarious. I rave about my health. Even if one part of my health is not going so well, very temporarily, I'll rave about everything else that's absolutely fabulous about my health and my physical self. Do you feel the vibration raising as we do this? Do you feel it climbing just from that focus on what's fabulous? It actually multiplies it when you do this, folks. You know, in banking, the term appreciation means what? It means that the value of your assets has increased. Well, with raving, you can appreciate and thus grow and increase your assets, the assets in your life. Breathing feels incredibly good when you stop to rave about it. I'm so glad to have eyes to see these colors. I've been spending a lot of time in the sunflowers lately, taking pictures of them, walking among them, looking at how each one is slightly different and just raving about it. Sometimes you rave to yourself, sometimes you rave out loud and share it. The animals are really drawn to it. They live at that very high vibration, so they tend to gravitate around whenever we're doing a rave, especially in the last couple of days as I've been shooting video footage of these raves. The animals just magnetize to wherever we are. And I came out in the fading light today to see the fading sunflowers, the 9-foot sunflowers that almost took over the ranch before they're completely gone. I rave about the blue skies, I rave about the cloudy skies, the soft foggy days, everything out here that I can possibly find to observe and appreciate, I do to the very fullest. Raving is so easy once you get a roll going. I rave about this ranch every day of my life, and over the past 6 years, I'm not one bit less ecstatic about this place and the joy of living here. It has been such a blessing. So you might think, yeah, it's easy enough to rave about things that are great or even 95% great, but how do you go about raving about things that are not so good at all? Well, here's the trick. Go from where we were, from raving about things that it's easy to rave about, and then segue into raving about things that it's a little harder to think of things to rave about, because people, I promise you, there are good things to rave about all those things. It just takes a little practice to form this new habit. Say your health. Say one part of your body, your gizzard's not working, okay? So think of all the other parts of your body that are working and how miraculous it is that the body knows how to repair and fix and handle everything that goes on. Watch a cut heal and think, what a miracle that is. Look at how those other parts have functioned flawlessly your entire life and how your body knows how to do that. Oh, easy enough to rave about things that are fabulous. The ducks think that's really funny. Well, you start off like we did here, raving about things that are easy to rave about. And then you segue into some little things that you can find to appreciate. Let's say you don't like your job. Well, you get a good rave going about all the fabulous things you can appreciate in your life, and then you think, well, you know, it is a steady paycheck. It is a stable company. They do pay me on time. You know, I really like working with Joe, and I like working with Mary. There are some things about this job that I can appreciate, and you know what's going to happen? The next job's going to be even better. Pay's going to be better. I'm going to like the hours more. I'm going to like the work more. Start where you are, folks. Get a good rave going, and then find some things you can honestly, in your gut, believe and appreciate about the situation that's a little tougher. With practice, you'll be raving about everything in your life, and guess what? Everything in your life begins to match up with the things that you're raving about. I'm going to rave about the wind for a second. Besides that, it's going to make noise on the microphone. I want to rave about Michael because he is such an amazing co-creator and support in my life. And we have so much fun together. The main thing, there are many, many things to rave about, but the main thing that I rave about all the time and that I tell everybody is how funny he is and how much fun he is. Because those are very important values to me, folks. I don't believe that to be a spiritual teacher you have to be all serious and pious. It is not my style. I'm more of a raving, I'm a stark raving, appreciating, exhilarated style of teaching. So I love raving about Michael and appreciating him, and I tell him at least once daily how much I love and appreciate him and how grateful I am that he came and added his joy to my life. We hope you'll come sometime and meet us both. But thanks for spending this time today to rave with us. So go do your own rave, please. Go do one. Start with what's easy. That's always the best ramp up. Start with what's easy and go from there. Then once you get on a roll, once you do this often enough, it becomes a habit that's super easy to do. And once it's a habit, you'll rapidly start to notice things changing to match it in your life. You can read this whole article about raving in the blog on this website, www.lolajones.com, if you're not watching this from my website. And you can read it with full, beautiful illustration in Michael's magazine, Austin All Natural, and that's at austinallnatural.com. I have an article in there every month. We have a lot of birds out here. The laughing ducks again. I'm blissful, look at me.